much for inviting me to this important meeting. I'm really delighted to be able to say a few words today. And first of all, I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to the Human Rights Resource Center and the Baha'i International Community for this precious opportunity. I was also happy to hear that the previous conference, which was convened in Bangkok in May, was a great success. I think it is very important to have the one vision, one identity, and one community in a diverse ASEAN community. Strengthening ASEAN unity and cohesiveness is essential for building a more democratic, transparent, rule-based, and inclusive community that shares the values of tolerance and moderation. This dialogue is one of such efforts, and it promotes rule-based, people-oriented, people-centered community. And we are happy to support this endeavor of Human Rights Resource Center and the Baha'i International Community through the Japan's ASEAN Solidarity Fund, or JIFE. Well, ASEAN is, as you know, of course, quite diverse in terms of religious beliefs. And interfaith dialogue is important for promoting a sense of respect and appreciation for diversity and harmony in the region. Promoting dialogue and greater interaction among various religious and ethnic groups would contribute to coexistence and the co-prosperity of people with differing religious background and beliefs. From this perspective, this dialogue and other activities of the Baha'i international community are very meaningful to ASEAN's community building process. Democracy, good governance, and the rule of law, and the promotion and protection of human rights, and other fundamental freedoms are perceived as universal values by many in Asia. They are a prerequisite for a resilient community in a peaceful, secure, and stable region. We need to create an open environment that is tolerant of differing opinions and points of views. This is true not only for individuals, but also for nation-states. We have to resolve differences and disputes by peaceful means without resorting to the use of threat or force. The use of threat or force cannot resolve any fundamental problems. They only amplify hatred towards one another. The good news is that Asia has seen a steady progress in democratization, and the universal values that I mentioned have now become core values in the region. It is an undeniable fact that the spirit of tolerance and moderation has supported Asia's growth and democratization. Indeed, this spirit has transformed Indonesia into the nation we see today. Even when we look at the statues of Buddha, I visited Myanmar and Thailand many times. I saw many Buddha, sometimes lay on their side, as though feeling truly at ease, or simply sleeping. But Japan's Buddha statues, on the other hand, are quite upright. They are always standing and seated. Still, they have full of love, kindness. It is difficult to pronounce. The face full of loving kindness. But those of you from Indonesia, Malaysia, and Brunei would say that we can also find moral concepts that are identical to loving kindness and benevolence in the teachings of Islam. And as you may know, in Japan there is an ancient religion which is unique to Japan. It is called Shinto. Shinto is a Japanese, which means literally the way of the gods. And Shinto has been upheld for thousands of years in Japan as a moral standard that is deeply entrenched in our minds. And the Shinto believes the Yaoyorozu god. Yaoyorozu is an old Japanese word which means 8 million. That means we have more goat than the total population of Singapore. So, but of course, it is a kind of metaphor for being countless. But in other words, the Shinto, because we have so many goats that we can tolerate other goats as well. And after Buddhism reached Japan from China in the 6th century, many Japanese came to follow Buddhism. But the values of Shinto have remained in Japanese society as well. So this may be the reason why there is a tradition in Japan of prioritizing harmony over all else. And I see something in common between these values and the fundamental principle of Baha'i international community. And Southeast Asia has experienced difficult times over the years due to the political and the security issues that are rooted in religious and ethnic hostilities sometimes. And even under these thorny situations, people have striven to overcome them and to live together in a peaceful manner. This achievement deserves considerable praise and is a model for the international community. Also, through this successful example, we know that the only way to achieve a just, democratic, harmonious world is to accept our differences and to make an effort to overcome the difficulties that arise from such differences. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude again to the Human Rights Resource Center and the Baha'i International Community for giving me this wonderful opportunity to participate in today's dialogue. And we hope that the dialogue will be fruitful and will provide a good foundation for the future of ASEAN. Thank you very much.